Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya.
Namaskaram. Today I am going to chant Canto 79, Marriage of Rukmini. बलसमेत बलानुगतो भवान् पुरमहताहत भीष्मकमानितः द्विजसुतं तदुपागमवादिनं धृतरसा तरसा प्रणनामसा. Thou, who were followed by Balarama with the army, was respectfully received on thy arrival at Kundina by its king Bhishmaka, while the Brahmana was honored with respectful salutations by Rukmini, who was overjoyed to hear from him about thy arrival in the city. भुवनकान्तमवेक्ष्य भवद्वपु नृपसुतस्य निशम्य च चेष्टितम् विपुलकेतजुषां पुरवासिनां सुरवितैरुचितैरगमनीषः. Seeing thy world bewitching form and hearing about the perverse decision of Prince Rukmi, the people of Kundina were overwhelmed with grief and spent the night sleepless, talking on the subject with tears in their eyes. तदनु वन्दितुमिन्दुमुखी शिवां विहितमङ्गलभूषणभासुरा निरगमदभवदर्पितजीविता स्वपुरतः पुरतः सुब्बटावृता. Next morning, Rukmini, the moon-faced beauty, came out of the palace, shining in the splendor of appropriate bridal decor, and proceeded under the protection of well-armed guards to worship in the temple of the Divine Mother with her heart, however, forever offered at thy feet. कुलवधूभिरूपेत्य कुमारिका गिरिसुतां परिपूज्य च सादरम् मुहुरया च तत्पदपङ्कजे निपतिता पतितां तव केवलम्. The princess, in the company of noble women, performed the worship of the Divine Mother with great devotion and prostrated at her feet with the one prayer that thou be her husband. समवलोककुतूहलसङ्गकुले नृपकुले निवृतं त्वयि च स्थिते नृपसुता निरगादगिरिजालयात् रुचिरञ्जितदिङ्गमुखा. As the assembled kings stood in joyous expectation of seeing Rukmini, and as thou did remain aloof and silent, there came out of the temple Rukmini, handsome beyond description, and lighting up the quarters with her brilliance. भुवनमोहनरूपरुचा तदा विवशिताखिलराजकदम्बया त्वमपि देवकटाक्षविमोक्षणैः प्रमदया मदयाञ्च कृषे मनाक्. That attractive damsel, whose bewitching beauty held all the assembled kings spellbound, did generate a trace of infatuation even in thee by the frequent glances she cast at thee. क्वनु गमिष्यसि चन्द्रमुखीति तां सरसमेत्य करेण हरणक्षणात् समधीरोऽप्यत्रथं त्वं पाहृता भुवि ततो विततो निनदो द्विषाम्. Whither do you go, O moon-faced beauty? With these words of admiration, thou did lead her by the arm and put her in thy chariot to be carried off by force, whereupon there arose loud protestations from thy rivals. क्वनु गतः पशुपालयिति ऋता कृतरणाय दूभिश्वश्च जिता नृपाः न तु भवानुदचाल्य तत्तैरहो विशुनकैः शुनकैरिव केसरी. Where had the stripling of a coward fled? The assembled kings who, with such angry and contemptuous words, put up a fight against the Yadus, headed by Balarama, were themselves put to flight very soon. Thou, however, were not in the least moved by the conduct of those wicked men, even as a lion is not by the barking of a pack of dogs. तदनु रुक्मिणभागतमाहवे पदमुपेक्ष्य निबध्य विरूपयन् हृतमदं परिमुच्य बलोत्तिभिः पुरमया रमया सह कान्तेया. Rukmi, the brother of Rukmini, who now came to battle, was not killed, but only bound and deformed by the removal of his hairs, whiskers, etc., as a punishment, and thus deprived of his haughtiness and arrogance as the instance of Balarama. After releasing him from his bondage, thou did return to thy city of Dwaraka with thy wife, who was none but Rama herself. नवसमागमलज्जितमानसां प्रणयकौतुकजृम्भितमन्मथाम् अरमयः खलु नाथ यथा सुखं रहसीतां हसितां शूलसन्मुखीम्. Thou did in privacy heartily entertain and delight Rukmini, whose face beamed with smiles caught up as she was between the shyness attendant on the novel experience of meeting with the husband and the surging passion roused by the stirrings of love. विविधनर्मभिरेव महर्निशं प्रमदमाकलयन पुनरेकदा ऋजुमतेह किल वक्रगिरा भवान् वर्तनो रतनोदतिलोलताम्. While delighting her day and night with jokes and pleasantries, once thou did in fun happen to use words of dubious meaning, conveying thy apparent indifference to her, whereupon the simple-hearted of Rukmini, which perceived only the straightforward meaning of words, became extremely unhappy and agitated. तदधिकैरथलालनकौशलेः प्रणयिनीमधिकं सुखयन्निमाम् अयि मुकुन्द भवच्चरितानीनः प्रगततां गदतान्तिमपाकुरु. But thou did follow this up with love sports, which gave greater delight to thy beloved than ever before. O Lord, may thou be pleased to bring an end to the travails of illness attending on me, and who am devoting myself to the narration of thy excellence. So, Canto 79 is completed. I'll be back again with the next canto in the coming week. Till then, Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om Tat Sat.